Bitch, I took a chance and you took a Zan. A cough on a bang, got better than text. Funny how you niggas thinking he next. Lawson couldn't even save your ass. Better stop calling your mom or your dad. Without that coupe, your ass is trash.
South African hip-hop is absolutely electric right now. And it's pretty much all because of this one explosive beef. You've got a major player going up against the underground, but trust me, this is so much more than just a few diss tracks. It's really a fight for what the whole scene is about. So we're gonna break down the lyrics, the strategy, and what it all means for the culture. And you know, it really all kicked off with one killer line. And this line right here, from Usimane's track Ransom, man, it just sums up the whole thing. It's such a direct shot, and it perfectly frames the debate we're about to get into. Is hip-hop about creating art, or is it just about looking good? But before we get into the nitty-gritty of the lyrics, we have to rewind a bit. We gotta understand how we even got here. So let's map out the timeline, because the way this whole thing escalated is a story in itself. Okay, so here's how it all went down. It starts with a little spark from JayKatana, just a quick snippet, but it was enough to light the fuse. Then the underground jumps in with Brady adding a verse. Usimamane hits back with Hey Twin, which is, you know, a pretty standard first jab. But here is where it gets interesting. JayKatana's comeback isn't a serious track. It's basically a troll. The whole point was to make Usimamane look like he was trying too hard, but it completely backfired and provoked the knockout blow, Ransom. Now, that first exchange is so important because it wasn't just two rappers trading insults. No, this was a total clash of strategies, a real-time debate on what a rap battle even looks like today. So check this out. The difference in strategy is night and day. JayKatana wasn't trying to win with bars. He was trying to win on the internet. His SoundCloud response was, let's be honest, musically terrible. But that was the whole point. The humor was the weapon. He wanted to troll Usimane into looking way too serious. But on the other side, Usimane came with a classic, well-structured diss track. He was aiming for a clear lyrical takedown. Just two completely different playbooks. And that brings us to Ransom. This is the track that took this whole thing from a simple back and forth to a masterclass in lyrical warfare. So let's really dig into what made this song so devastatingly effective. Yeah, with Ransom, this skill gap just became impossible to ignore. It's not just a feeling. You can literally hear it in the complex rhyme schemes, the confidence in his flow, and the layers behind his insults. And we're about to break that down. Okay, just take this line. He takes the classic rich kid diss and flips it into this cold, calculated threat. And the genius part, it hits both JayKatana and Brady at the same time. It's efficient, it's a 2-for-1 special, and it's just so clever and cutting. And then you get a line like this. This is the perfect blend of being funny and being sharp. It's a memorable punchline, for sure. But it's also him saying, hey, I've been doing this for a long time. It just shows a level of wit that, frankly, his opponents couldn't even touch. When you really lay it all out, you can see the depth in his writing. He's not just throwing insults, he's building a whole case against them. He brings in real life, talking about helping a friend, which adds a layer of maturity they just don't have. Then you've got these clean, powerful metaphors. Cheetah versus snail. I mean, that perfectly describes the career momentum difference, right? And then we're back to that killer line, painting a picture, you painting your nails, which just completely dismisses their whole vibe as shallow. So if we zoom out for a second, this beef perfectly captures a struggle that's happening all over modern hip-hop. What's actually more valuable? How good you are on the mic, or how much noise you can make online? And that's really what it boils down to. Artistry versus antics. Are you building a career on real skill, on lyricism, on telling stories, or are you just chasing those quick viral moments, using memes and trolling to get attention? This beef puts that choice right under a microscope. And this quote from a critic just nails it. While trolling can be a great online strategy, it led to a track that, musically, got completely dismissed. It really makes you ask, where's the line between marketing and actually making music? But this beef didn't just stay in the realm of lyrics and marketing. It spiraled out and started raising some really serious questions about the influence this music has on the culture and, the people listening to it. And that's the question you have to ask, right? Because when you have a platform, especially when you're reaching young, impressionable fans, your words suddenly carry a lot more weight than just the battle itself. This line from Kill Brady was a major flashpoint. In his response, he kind of leans into the whole bad boy image, but this casual admission about drug use, well, it took the conversation to a much more serious place. And Usimamane jumped on it immediately, landing another massive blow. It was honestly a masterstroke. He shifted the entire conversation from who's the better rapper to a question of morality and social responsibility. So the ripple effect here is huge. It kicks off this necessary conversation about what responsibility artists have and what kids are hearing. But it also exposed some of the industry politics. You had commentators who were accused of being GMG affiliates, basically part of the crew of the underground leader, Blxckie, and their biased takes really damaged the credibility of hip-hop critique as a whole. It just points to this desperation to control the story and not fall off. Ultimately, this whole conflict might do a lot more than just entertain us. It could actually fundamentally change the entire power structure of the South African underground scene. And this line from Ransom was probably the boldest move of the entire beef. This is where Usimamane changes the whole game. He basically calls JayKatana and Kill Brady irrelevant and makes it crystal clear that he's actually calling out their mentor, the perceived king of the underground, Blxckie. And just like that, it's not a one-on-one fight anymore. It's a direct challenge for the top spot. Usimamane is essentially saying, to prove I'm the best, I have to go after the man in charge. This raises the stakes from just personal pride to a full-on claim for the crown. Which leaves us with this one massive hanging question. By taking the fight straight to the top, Usimamane has thrown the entire hierarchy of the scene into chaos. This isn't about who won a diss track anymore. This is about who's going to lead the next generation of South African hip-hop. And after this showdown, the throne is officially up for grabs.